Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera. My name is NORFFERAHIN binti NIZAM and my student ID is 202110517. Firstly, I would like to talk about the introduction. So, the Public Sector Conducive Ecosystem (EKSA) was launched in January 2014 as a rebranding initiative of the Public Sector 5S in response to the requirement to showcase a top-notch workplace environment to be more pertinent to Malaysia's public departments agencies. The Malaysian Administrative Modernisation and Management Planning Unit is in charge of it MAMPU. EKSA is a new phrase for 5S that has recently rebranded to reflect the shifts and pressing demands of the time, while also reserving components of regeneration and enhancement. On May 19, 2010, MAMPU launched the EKSA Implementation Guide to substitute the Public Sector 5S Practice Guide as a resource for developing work environment management in government agencies. EKSA has also been used in the public and private sectors to foster a positive work environment and uphold a company's reputations. Along with being able to lessen inefficiency in terms of both time and space, this technique produces a structured and useful working atmosphere. Due to the requirement for creativity and innovation, the implementation of EKSA on a continuous basis represents a shift in service delivery methodology toward one that is more customer-friendly. The 5S principles of SERI, Seton, Sesto, Setkesu and Shitsuke were developed by Japan and were not unfamiliar to Malaysia. In order to boost job productivity, in particular for civil employees and public sector companies, generally on a regular basis, MAMPU has really established an assessment system. These current models follow their own pattern. This endeavor supports the claim made by Dr. Tushia, the creator of the 5S, that effective workplace environment management is significantly linked to higher productivity titled here if you guys need it. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum to Jenny. My name is AMIRUL HAIQAL HUSSAINI. My matching number is 2021115547. For today's presentation, I would like to present about background, definition, and lastly, characteristic. Firstly, about the functions of the PUSAT Islam. For Muslims, an Islamic center is a place of prayer and community. It is usually a big structure or complex that includes a mosque where Muslims may pray as well as other amenities such as schools, libraries, and recreational spaces. Islamic centers are frequently used as a hub for religious and cultural activities in the local Muslim community, and they may offer lessons and programs on Islam in addition to hosting events and meetings. The implementation of EKSA in PUSAT Islam. Since 2017, this Islamic Center managed by Unit Halal Islam has been practicing EKSA as a continuation of a 5S practice. This program should be viewed as one that encourages all staff at this center to be more creative and imaginative to establish an appropriate and inexpensive work environment, raise productivity, and improve service delivery quality. EKSA is anticipated to increase office management until all centers workers can perform in systematic, comfortable, and continual work environment. The next topic is the definition of EKSA. Public sector conducive ecosystem is used as a model by the public and private sectors to ensure that organization performance is improved and that they are competitive with one another. This guidance was also followed by the public and private sectors in order to foster a positive work environment and preserve the corporate image in the industry. Incorporating generic criteria and special criteria as well as taking into account the variety of government agency location based on the service provided. EKSA has developed a new assessment and auditing approach. The demands of the several government departments at the time had previously been found to be unmet by one-size-fits-all techniques. The last topic is about characteristics on management structure. Each administration has a specific role in maintaining the most conditions. First and foremost, the director is in charge of keeping the most in order, presides over all meetings, and has the power to sign any letters and other documents on behalf of the committee. With the chairman's agreement, the director is in charge of calling committee meetings, carrying all the decisions made at meetings, supplying meetings minutes and yearly reports, among other things. Dewan Islam Kanan, Ketua Unit, is in charge of depositing the funds as trusted to him in the bank selected by the committee, keeping them there and maintaining accurate and complete financial records.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Abdullah bin HANAPI. My student ID is 20211095559, and today I will be continuing the presentation of PAD253, which is about EKSA and application of best practice for the PUSAT Islam. So the contents includes EKSA and how PUSAT Islam fulfills it and apply their best practices. The application is about PUSAT Islam is built to celebrate special religious days like Ramadan or Hari Raya. This is also why PUSAT Islam is always considered to be conducive, as they are inclined with the main objective on why they are built in the first place, which is to be a place of religious practice and celebrating religious days. An example of religious practice is prayers, absolutions, and other religious stuff, etc. For the challenges is that they are currently, from what we have concluded about after the interview, is that they are undermanned, otherwise would also be identified as having not enough manpower in managing the PUSAT Islam. Other than that, there are no notable challenges, as the PUSAT Islam is located in UITM, whereas the administration is being handled by a huge organization, thus solving most of the problem if PUSAT Islam was not under a huge organization. Not having enough manpower, as PUSAT Islam would always try to establish or hold programs that would give meaning towards the students. Their best practices could be identified as designed for accessibility, whereas the PUSAT Islam are designed to be accessible to people with disabilities, including those with mobility impairments, visual or hearing impairments. Such best practice that would help the special needs people are ramps for those who are mobility impaired, rail signage for the hearing and visually impaired individuals. Provisions of amenities. PUSAT Islam usually are equipped with amenities such as a washroom, drinking water, and a place for worshippers to perform ablution to perform their prayers. Other than that, their best practices are PUSAT Islam should also be equipped with adequate ventilation and lighting to ensure a comfortable and pleasant environment for the worshippers. Public safety is also one of the main best practices for PUSAT Islam, as they have an emergency procedure prepared, such as a smoke detector and fire extinguishers. PUSAT Islam also always ready for any community engagement with their local students. And thus, I will be ending my own part for my presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is NURAIMAN FAKHRI bin NORHISHAM, and I would love to talk about issue in the advantages of Islamic Center of Sheikh Haji Ahmad Said UITM SEREMBAN 3. The services they offer have a lot of benefits to the user. Let's start by offering user a room space for prayer. The Islamic Center offer a prayer space and hold 5 times daily congregational prayers at Subuh, Zuhur, Asar, Maghrib and Isha. To make it simpler for the neighborhood to pray at the appropriate moment, they will also execute the call to prayer at those 5 times. The Islamic Center also offer an ablution room so that people may simply do ablution without having to get ablution water elsewhere. In order to assist and comfort those who go for prayer, the management of the Islamic Center also offer clothes for prayer, particularly for ladies, by supplying telekung and clothes cover for men. Many UITM SEREMBAN 3 inhabitants may be persuaded to attend prayers at the Islamic Center by seeking for this. The second of advantages in Islamic Center is They also hold tazkirah or kuliah during subuh and maghrib. The majority of these lectures are invitation from outside or calls to ustad to give a talk at the Islamic Center. They can draw a large crowd to the Islamic Center in order to do prayers and learn new things. Users who are present at the Islamic Center during the lecture can learn more and apply it to their daily life by attending the lectures. The local around UITM Seremban 3 frequently provide a kind welcome to the Islamic Center's program. This indicates that administration of the Islamic Center has been successful in piquing the locals' interest in attending the Islamic Center. The third is the Islamic Center also hosts Islamic great days such Nuzul Al-Quran and the Maulidul Rasul celebration, Isra Mi'raj, Hari Raya Aidilfitri and Hari Raya Aidil Adha. The administration of the Islamic Center has decided to celebrate this day of Islamic greatness in order to raise awareness of it among the local population, and in turn to help Muslims in the region build stronger ties with one another. Many of the colleague inhabitants don't know one another, but thanks to the celebration of this wonderful day that organized by the administration of the Islamic Center, they may come to know one another. Last but not least is conferences and meetings may be held in the Islamic Center to go through all the issues that arise. For the purpose of enhancing the UITM Seremban 3 Islamic Center, a complaint box is located there. There are several complaints from the consumer about the Islamic Center shortcomings. When there is a complaint box available, both the problems and their solution will be brought up and debated during the meeting. To further enhance this Islamic Center, the administration can also pay attention to the varied viewpoint expressed by every committee members. That's all from me. Thank you.
I want to talk about conclusion. So, the newly adopted EKSA is meant to enhance rather than substitute for the existing 5S element by assisting in the development of a positive working environment. EKSA also enables enhancements in terms of one's image and appearance. High personalities can be demonstrated, including a positive outlook on life, excitement, dress sense, grooming normal, tidy hairstyles, and good personal cleanliness in line with the stereotype of public officials. The application of EKSA to Administration Malaysia management demonstrates our government's efforts to adopt a methodical organizational structure in an effort to enhance public services and improve the government's overall reputation. In conclusion, the introduction of EKSA aims to improve the current 5S practice in the public sector with a focus on providing a favorable working environment. During the Training of Trainers (TOT) program, mampu taught and certified EKSA facilitators who may be contacted by government organizations seeking guidance. So that's all from me. Thank you.